All right, good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing? Got some folks here in the Performance Theater here at the Birthplace of Country Music Museum. A big thanks to everybody joining us online or wherever you may be. My name's Chris Trulson. I'm Program Director of Radio Bristol here at Birthplace of Country Music and host of our show Farm and Fun Time. And of course, Farm and Fun Time is always a part of Rhythm and Roots, and that's why we're here today to talk about Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion coming up September the 8th. And we've got our full lineup reveal here this afternoon. Are you all excited about that? Yes, I thought so. We are very excited. We've been chomping at the bit to let you all know who we've got coming in this year. It's one of the best festivals we've ever had. Also, we're going to have some news about an exciting partnership with the Crooked Road at the festival, which is pretty cool, which is some companion programming to our new special exhibit that launched just last week, Women in Old Time, which is just a fantastic exhibit. If you haven't been to it, we urge you to come down to the museum and check it out. And to tell you a little bit more about that, let me please introduce the Executive Director of Advancement for the Birthplace of Country Music, Leah Ross, everybody.
Thank you, Chris, and thank all of you for coming today. Before we get to the big news, we want to take the time to recognize the people who helped BCM make Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion possible. Thank you to our staff. I'm telling you, they work their heart out. Our volunteer festival committees, their members, and our hundreds of volunteers for their hard work in organizing the festival and for making everything seem to run seamlessly. Allow me to introduce our Festival Oversight Committee co-chairs, Tony Deal and Charlie Phelps. If you'll please stand up to be recognized, I'd appreciate it. They do an amazing job coordinating with our many committee chairs all year long to make sure you have a great experience while you are at the festival. A special call out to our Festival Music Committee, led by committee co-chairs Sarah Saavedra and Tony Anderson, who have put together another awesome lineup with the help from our talent buyer, Micah Davidson of Midwind Entertainment. Sarah will join us in just a few minutes to share the lineup with you. Our music committee works year-round, sending and researching the acts that make our lineup special and unique, and we thank them for their hard work. And I think you're going to see how hard they worked this year. I also want to thank our leaders from the Twin Cities of Bristol, Tennessee and Bristol, Virginia, and all of our city workers and first responders. We could not do that festival without them. It would be impossible. They are very important to us because they do so much work year-round to help us get ready. And finally, I want to thank our wonderful neighbors and merchants in downtown Bristol. They open their doors and throw out the welcome mat for our festival goers. We hear from our festival goers all the time how welcoming and how friendly our downtown is. So it's a testament to how they believe in and love our town too. There are challenges with any festivals, but to have one in a downtown is complex. But our citizens, our businesses, and our city step up to the challenge and help us to make our event special, and we truly could not do them without it. We want to talk about our poster artists then. Thank you for your patience in advance. We're getting closer to revealing the full lineup in the 22nd Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion in just a moment. But first, since the beginning of our festival in 2001, we have commissioned an artist or graphic designer to create the artwork for our commemorative poster. It's become a big collector's item for fans, and in such high demand, there are many of them that are sold out, so you can't even get them anymore. This year, when we went searching for an artist, we didn't have to look very far. Hank Colley, our graphic design and brand manager at BCM, he's been with us for almost 2 years. He's an East Tennessee State University graduate with a BFA in graphic design. With a special interest in illustration and printmaking, His artwork has garnered numerous awards and been featured in galleries throughout the country. We are very proud of him. Are you ready to see it? Bring it out here. The other thing that's a tradition each year is that when we do release the festival lineup, we present our framed prints to the cities of Bristol, Tennessee and Bristol, Virginia in gratitude for their support. I'd like to call our John Luttrell from Bristol, Tennessee, and our city manager from Bristol, Virginia, Randy Eads, to receive those posters. If you'll come over here. Do we need a pic? Do we need a picture? Okay. Okay. I will. The 2023 commemorative poster was designed to embody the festival's unique role in connecting Bristol's rich history to its bright future. Each year, thousands of people make the journey to downtown Bristol with the same sense of excitement and anticipation that the original artist of the 1927 Bristol session brought to these storied streets so many years ago. One thing that I find interesting is so many of our artists want to know that history and know it before they ever get here. These same themes can be seen throughout this year's festival branding. From road signs to billboards and airplane banners, the journey concludes as the truck rolls down State Street, arriving at the iconic Bristol sign for a reunion like no other. We do have 3 versions of the 2023 Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion Festival artwork. We have 50 limited edition signed and numbered prints on gold foil. We have 100 limited edition prints on heavyweight paper signed and numbered. And then we have our poster prints. You can purchase those online at bristolrhythm.com or here at the museum. So we hope you come by and get you one. Great work, Hank. And hey, I'm supposed to say stand up Hank, but Hank is in the middle with that poster right there. So thank you, Hank. Now is the time we've all been waiting for. Our lineup announcement for Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion 2023. Please welcome Music Committee Co-Chair Sarah Saavedra to the podium, and she will do the honors.
Thank you, Leah. Yeah, so nice to see some familiar faces today here in Bristol. It's been a privilege to serve on the music committee for the past 4 years with my vice chair, Tony Anderson, here as well. Glad to see you. And thank you to my fellow committee members for your hard work creating another stellar lineup. We started this process before even the festival last year. We've got a meeting next week where we're starting on the festival for 2024. So we've been hard at work, and it's so rewarding to be able to share the excitement with all of you today. He couldn't be with us today, but I also want to recognize the hard work of Micah Davidson and his team at Midwood Entertainment. They work with our music committee, and there's a lot of us, and we've got some really strong opinions. To negotiate contracts for artists, helping us build a strong lineup, and his team also works hard on the ground during the festival to ensure our artists have a great Bristol experience. As you know, we released 10 of our headliners back in January. And to great reception. We're so glad you guys were excited about those 10. Our friends at Lock and Key Productions in Knoxville, Tennessee have prepared a lineup video highlighting those and some new acts who will be performing at Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion this September. We won't keep you waiting. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present our headlining acts for the 22nd annual Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion.
I hide my hope inside my heart until I'm home again. I told you once, but I was lying. What's the fuss? You seem alright. Gotta get my head right. Gotta beat this sunrise.
So some really great names on there. Thank you, Josh, for that rolling that video. We are so excited to see Marty Stewart and his fabulous superlatives and Daryl Scott's electrifying band on the schedule. Daniel Donato is a new, exciting, up-and-coming act, new to the festival this year. The Oliver Wood Trio is a real special treat. We don't get to see them at many festivals, so we're glad to have them at Rhythm and Roots. And we have a strong female artist presence headlining this year. We've got Margot Price, Larkin Poe, Allison Russell, Amethyst Kia, newly announced Sierra Hull, new to the lineup, Adia Victoria, the Quaby sisters, Kelsey Walden, among so many others. Supporting women in music has been a long-standing tradition at Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion, and we are proud to report that nearly half the acts booked this year are women in the bands or bands with at least one female. Thank you. We know the birthplace of country music wouldn't be here with strong females like the Carter family, and so we're so glad to continue that. Our music committee has their finger on the pulse of the industry, and we work so hard to put together a lineup that not only reflects our mission and music heritage, but also that reflects emerging acts that will one day headline major festivals all over the country. We've seen it happen over and over. We've had acts like Tyler Childers, Billy Strings, the Avett Brothers, the Carolina Chocolate Drop, St. Paul and the Broken Bones, and our very own Amethyst Kia and 49 Winchester. These are just a few examples of the level of talent we've featured at Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion before they were headlining major festivals or touring in larger venues to thousands of fans. So make sure you check out some of those names you maybe don't recognize. They may be the next big thing next year. We are also very proud of the level of amazing talent right here at home. We take pride in showcasing them at Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion each year. We are blessed to have a very, very vibrant music community here at the birthplace of country music. Support your local music scene and music venues, folks. Not only are you helping small businesses, but you're helping local artists put gas in their vans to get to the next gig, put out new records and promote their music, and get on our radar to come here to the festival. One of my favorite things about Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion is the journey of discovery. The names you may not recognize on the poster could very well be your next favorite band or the next big thing. Visit the website at bristolrhythm.com now to get to know some of these acts before you get to the festival. Make a Spotify playlist and make some of those your favorite songs. There's something in the lineup for every music lover, from rock and roll to bluegrass and everything in between. Weekend passes are on sale now for $140, sold exclusively at our website and at the museum store inside the Birthplace of Country Music Museum. The 22nd Annual Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion Music Festival is scheduled for September 8th through the 10th, 2023. Can't wait to see you there. And stay with us. Leah has just a few more announcements to share.
Thank you, Sarah. What about that lineup? It's been a privilege. Well, I got to see where my notes are. As Women's History Month comes to a close, you could say BCM celebrates women year-round, and especially this year. A women-led content team here at BCM created the new special exhibit at the Birthplace of Country Music, I've Endured Women in Old-Time Music. It's giving voice to the unsung heroines of the genre that preceded bluegrass and paved the way for country music, many of them blazing trails against a number of odds due to their gender. Please be sure and check out it while you're at the festival. In conjunction with the special exhibit, BCM has also partnered with the Cricket Road Virginia's Music Heritage Trail to celebrate women in old-time music with live music by women of old-time music at the Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion this year. Those people that are performing will be performing here in the Performance Theater on Friday and Saturday. They will be the Mustard Cutters, the Loose Strings Band, Ferrams College's Orchestra Appalachia, White Top Mountain Band, and Addie Levy will be right here in this theater during the festival. Also, our own Amethyst Kia, we like to call her as our own because you're standing in a museum that she helped curate, and she helped curate a special exhibit. You'll need a festival wristband to see those people in here. We want to remind anyone who wishes to become a vendor at Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion that tomorrow, March 31st, is the deadline for applications. You can find the application on our festival website. I want to thank you all once again for being here, and I'll turn the mic back over to Chris.
Thank you, Leah. What do y'all think? It's pretty amazing. I love what Sarah said about a journey of discovery. The whole mid-level tier artists at Rhythm and Roots are something special. I really believe that. And if you dig and you look for some new bands, you're sure to find something that you're gonna love. Amazing headliners as well. It's just a stellar lineup all in all. Again, scheduled for September the 8th through the 10th. In downtown Bristol, here at the birthplace of country music. Weekend passes are on sale at bristolrhythm.com for $140. And festival merch and lineup t-shirts are on sale now here at the museum store. So come and visit us here on the Virginia side at the birthplace of country music museum or at bristolrhythm.com. A big congrats to Hank for such an amazing graphic. We love it. It looks great. Special thanks to everybody for being here with us today in the theater. We appreciate your support of Bristol Rhythm and Roots Reunion and Birthplace of Country Music, and want to thank all the folks tuning in online as well. Tell your friends about what a special event Bristol Rhythm and Roots is. Bring them in, and we love seeing folks from all over the country here in downtown Bristol in September. I want to thank you. My name is Chris Trulson with Radio Bristol and Birthplace of Country Music. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Asa has written many songs. He sings many traditional songs, and he has the distinction of having had one of his songs quoted in the Courier Journal just 2 days ago as a traditional song. Please make welcome